They were nasty, to say the least. The horror. He deserves to have all of this, but a paying customer deserves to be clowned online. It's just so unprofessional. It's so messy. They only care about you and do right by you if you speak positively about them.
What the hell? Oh my
Mold
God!
everywhere.
No
Look at
way,
the cucumber. I've
yeah.
never seen a cucumber in this state in my entire life. This is a company that says that they send out fresh ingredients to people. Like, the irony.
So they're trying to kill off their customers.
It's not that deep. Oh, it's funny. HelloFresh knows how to crack a joke. HelloFresh is a German multinational meal plan kit company founded in 2011. Although its global headquarters is located in Berlin, Germany, they operate in a lot of countries across North America, Europe, Australia. So they are like in primarily Western countries.
Smells good. Because it is good.
They claim to deliver fresh pre-portioned ingredients and cooking instructions to their customers' doorsteps every week. But as you will learn in this video, that's not always what their customers get. Speaking in regards to the fresh ingredient parts, there is a high chance that you've come across an ad from HelloFresh across social media and probably in a sponsorship from one of your favorite YouTubers.
Haters will say HelloFresh isn't real cooking, but the ingredients aren't coming together themselves, are they?
And as someone who is unapologetically lazy and absolutely hates cooking, I loved the idea of HelloFresh, and I used to wish that they were available in my country to make cooking more easier and appealing to me. Before now, their ads always give me this eco-friendly, affordable, ethical vibe to it. But that was until I learned that this company may not be as ethical and their products may not be as great as I had thought it was. From multiple complaints from customers to alleged horrific labor conditions to alleged former workers alleging the way they store their ingredients isn't all that great, and that if you saw their warehouses, you would not want to eat anything from HelloFresh, to a seemingly ever-rising number of lawsuits. In this video, we're going to be shining some light on the dark side of HelloFresh that HelloFresh don't want you to know about. Finding myself down the HelloFresh rabbit hole wasn't something that I saw coming, not even in a million years. Because for one, I don't even patronize this company. It's not available in my country. So really, it's not even supposed to be my business. I guess some people can say what's going on with HelloFresh. But I found myself down the rabbit hole regardless. And I found some very interesting things that I think that we need to talk about, because I do have a lot of Western viewers on my platform that may want to know about this information. Plus, it's an interesting conversation that I want to have. So this was how I found myself going down the HelloFresh rabbit hole. This creator by the name Jesse on TikTok had posted this video with a caption that reads, "My first time making a HelloFresh meal, and this is the portion rice they sent for 2 people." Looking at that rice, I was like, oh my goodness, that's very little for 2 people. I mean, only me can finish that rice, but then again, who knows? I'm probably a big bag at this point if this is supposed to be for 2 people. But in the comments though, people are torn. We see people saying things like, the rice is a side. That is a normal portion size. The next comment immediately after, this person said, dang, that's the amount I eat, tasting if it's done. Am I crazy or is that fine? Rice is mad filling, true, but 2 people, remember, 2 people. Is everyone Bella Hadid in the comments now? This video very quickly went viral and HelloFresh did see the video. And they came into her comment section saying, sorry, we may have had a few bites while you were cooking. Check your DM. So they were, being cute and funny in the comment section. Cool, right? At this point at least, because it ended up not being cool, in my humble opinion.
Before I pull out what's in this box, I need to give you a little context. A couple weeks ago, I posted a video regarding the serving sizes of HelloFresh. And then some time went on and they slid into my DMs and told me they wanted to send me something extra special. So I was waiting for it. I was keeping my eye open on it because I live in an apartment and they didn't send me a tracking. So I was, excited to see what they were going to send me. Mind you, I have received PR from brands before. So I had like an expectation. This is a really big brand. And I got about a little over 7 million views on that last video. So here's the bag. And this is what they sent me. Just a bunch of packets of rice. No note, nothing else, just a bag full of rice.
I guess they're trying to crack a joke here saying, oh, you're complaining that the rice wasn't enough. Here's more rice. But this is a company. They are supposed to uphold a certain level of professionalism. But here they are trying to clown a customer, making joke and light of her complaint. I just think it's inappropriate.
Do I find it to be a little bit of mean girl energy? I do. I didn't need all of this. You could have saved it. You could have donated it, which is what I'll be planning to do. I will be taking this to a donation center. I can see that it's supposed to be funny, but as me, the consumer, making a video about your portion sizes and you in terms taking that video and just sending me an obnoxious amount of rice, it's just a little weird. That's all. I don't know. What do you guys think?
First comment, I'm kind of over brands trying to be funny. We need to get back to professionalism. Thank you. I don't know. I feel like it's a microaggression. I feel the same way as well. So generally, people were not having what HelloFresh did, sending her a box of rice like that. Like, they were being very shady, with people talking about how they would cancel their subscription. It's passive aggressive and they're trying to insinuate you eat a lot. Exactly. Oh, they don't want to comment on this video. In the first video she made, they were so quick to come in there trying to act cute and funny. But now that she's calling them out in this regard, they are nowhere to be found. And yes, I get it that there is a side to the company that tries to promote more healthy eating, which is why I'm guessing the portion sizes is the way it is. Portion controlling what they give to their customers so that over time you would not be eating more than you are supposed to be eating. Like, I get all of that. So it's not as if there was an error on their part, right? It's most likely a case of the creator not being aware of how much rice is per portion when coming from HelloFresh. And it's clear this is what happened because she even said in her video that this is the first time that she's trying HelloFresh out. So while yes, the problem isn't exactly from HelloFresh, they could have handled the situation a lot more better than they did. And you would see that they could have done better much later, because for people who had kikied about the situation more in favor to, I don't see what HelloFresh did wrong, they reached out giving them a PR package and it wasn't rice. So you would see that this was them definitely clowning her. If everyone saw what the HelloFresh warehouse looked like, I swear you would never eat there again. And someone responded back to them saying, so show them. And they responded to that person saying, I worked there for a total of 2 hours. Just 2 hours? Like, how bad is it? Oh my goodness. I wish they shared more details, but you can imagine they probably can't because, you know, them companies can be very litigious. Not OP, but as someone who used to oversee food safety compliance for a major food retailer, you wouldn't ever eat food that someone else has prepared / stored again if you saw the back rooms. I've seen literal mushrooms growing out of walls due to the lack of cleaning, defrosting of meat dripping blood into fresh vegetables, maggots spilling out of rubbish bins, food not being rotated in storage. So the old stuff at the back is left to rot until it's liquid, grease traps that smelled like death, not to mention the rodents, flies, and cockroaches. We instantly close these places down and force them to clean and retrain, but only had to check them every 3 months. And the state that some places would get into in just that short time was horrifying. This is a huge international brand too. Someone else in the same comment thread is saying, I worked at FedEx and we shipped out HelloFresh and the food would fall all over the warehouse and trailer floors. And we would be instructed to just put it back in the box and tape it up.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Someone else in this same comment thread, OMG, I've been in one of those transfer warehouses and the HelloFresh boxes wouldn't move for days. Mind you, it was really hot summer. This is going to come back in this conversation, guys, because we are going to be looking at some of the packages that some HelloFresh customers have received. They were nasty, to say the least. The horror. But we're going to be getting to that much later. If this creator were someone they were sending a PR package to, they would not do this to her. They probably did this to her because she has only 80K followers on TikTok. And I'm saying only, not because I think 80K is not a big number. And this is where we probably need to quickly have a conversation about how some people and or some companies, some businesses don't think that you should be respected or deserve respect because you are not big online. You don't have a lot of following. It's terrible. How about we live in a world where people are good to people? Like, that cannot be too much to ask for. It costs literally nothing for you to be decent to a person. And you also have to think about the fact that in companies, there are steps that these things have to go through before they get approval. So you have to think about, okay, how many persons, how many tables did this pass before they got that unanimous okay or majority okay for this rice to be sent to this lady? So a good number of people agree to this joke. Who are the bosses that okayed this for this to happen, and why did they think it was okay? Why did they think that the public is going to watch this and go, yeah, that's perfect? At least the majority of the public, because yeah, some people are like, oh, it's just a joke, people are being, too sensitive, it's not that deep. But it is though.
Y'all. I really hope that this makes it to the right side of TikTok, because y'all are some sensitive mother. They sent her like 20 bags of rice. So to me, it gave, girl, since you complaining about the rice, we're going to send you some extra rice. That's what I took from it, and it was fucking hilarious to me. But apparently, the people on the internet are not laughing, because everyone is like, oh my gosh, it's so rude and so nasty, and companies don't have any professionalism. First of all, HelloFresh didn't do anything wrong in this situation. There was nothing that they needed to do to rectify the situation, because the serving of rice they sent you is a serving of rice that goes with the recipe. Secondly, you complain about not having enough rice with your recipe. They sent you 20 bags of rice for your future recipes.
If they knew in their heart of hearts that they were not wrong, they could have just ignored, or they could have just reached out and said, we get that there was some misunderstanding, you probably did not know that this was how we portion our foods over here, but this is how we do it, sorry for the misunderstanding. Do some kind of PRO messaging thing. How them companies do it, and it would have all gone a lot better than it did now. But no, they decided to clown her, and that is the problem.
I don't know what she was expecting HelloFresh to do for her. You paid for a service. When you pay for a service, they send you the recipe and they tell you what is the serving size for each recipe. You saw all of that. All of that is available for you to view before you click checkout. I'm so confused as to how they're in the wrong.
A company deciding to make light or joke of a customer's plight would never be okay, regardless of whether they are right or wrong. The customer is always right. This is a motto that we know globally, so I don't know why people are taking side with a company that is clowning a customer. Like, let's not normalize this, please. Because once you normalize it for one company, trust the other ones are going to be jumping on the bandwagon, and now we are all, because they're going to be making jokes out of all of us. So HelloFresh saw the video he made and they reached out to him.
Hey, Sister Cat, so do you remember a couple of weeks ago when that girl came on here complaining about the portion of rice that HelloFresh sent her for her HelloFresh meal? And then in response to that video, HelloFresh sent her a big ass box of rice and she was not amused.
Bunch of packets of rice.
And then do you remember when I made my video basically saying how I thought it was the funniest shit ever? When she opened up the box, they sent her like 20 bags of rice. I don't know what happened to the sound, but HelloFresh DM'd me and asked me could they send me a package. That package came in the mail today. What's in the box? Now, before I open up this box, I do want to say that if this is indeed a big box of rice, I hope you have a good PR team. Because the optics are going to look like you're making fun of the situation with that girl.
It's not going, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going.
But that's what the optics already says and shows after they sent her a box of rice.
All right, let's open it up. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Is this triple taped? It has my name. Hello, Aubrey. There is no rice, thankfully.
How many people were scared?
Aubrey, we love your quick wit and sense of humor. The right side of TikTok did, in fact, find you. Thanks for your support of HelloFresh and a good laugh. We hope you enjoy your gift, the HelloFresh team. So they sent me a bedazzled spatula because Pride Month, right? Right.
Hi, gay.
Oh, an apron. Wow, it's an apron. They sent me an apron that says serving hot takes because I do serve up the tea. Let me put this on.
9 inches.
How did you know? And they also sent me a coupon code for a free box of HelloFresh that I will absolutely be using because groceries are expensive.
Help me, I'm poor.
But yeah, thank you, HelloFresh. You guys did not have to do this. Now, this is more than you sent that girl when she complained about the rice. So I don't know how the optics of this is going to work. However, I got a free box of food, so I don't care.
Thank ya.
My name is Bennett and I ain't in it.
But at least he's self-aware. You see how they customized his package, put his name on it. They gave him a bonnet, an apron, a spatula, did all of this stuff. Like, this is what they should have done with the customer that paid and complained about the portion of rice. Because, like, she paid money. She was someone who decided that, you know what, I'm going to support this company. I'm going to try them out. For the first time, mind you, he deserves to have all of this. But a paying customer deserves to be clowned online, deserves to be made joke of. It's just so unprofessional, it's so messy. What are they doing? Who are the people that are running this company? What's going on? Then we see HelloFresh in this comment section saying, we are trying to have a little fun. Thank you for making us giggle. Also, green is your color. You're trying to have fun at the expense of your customers. Like, that's just so wrong. And notice how in this video where he's revealing his PRO package for them, they made themselves available in his comment section. But when it was the second video, the follow-up video that creator JC made, sharing with the world how all she got is a box of rice, they were nowhere to be found in the comment section. They definitely know what they are doing. I also saw HelloFresh in the comment section of another creator talking about some, babe, we would love to send you something, because she has spoken in support of them during this rice gate situation.
She didn't think that was funny. And the people in the comments didn't think it was funny neither. They kind of ate. And, I mean, how can you be mad? Like, it's free rice, so you ain't got to buy rice for a while. And if your HelloFresh meal comes up short on some rice, you got some free HelloFresh rice. And I looked at the rice. I think there was enough rice for 2 people.
So I went through her page and I could not find any HelloFresh unboxing videos. So it seems it's safe to say that as at the time of making this video, at least, I don't think they've sent her a package yet. So maybe they're going to send her one in the future. I don't know. Earlier, I wondered if maybe HelloFresh treated JC the way they did with the box of rice situation, because she did not have that much followers in comparison to other bigger creators on the platform. I asked if I was reaching, because that's a possibility as well. Sometimes you overthink some of these things and you find yourself coming to some extreme crazy conclusions. So I definitely will be standing corrected on that front if I am. But now, looking at this lady's followers count, I also cannot help but wonder if truly she hasn't received the package from HelloFresh yet, at least going off of what's available on her page. Could it be that the reason for this is maybe because she doesn't have that much followers on TikTok? Or is this nothing but a marketing strategy on their part? Because we know brands do this. They use creators' comment sections, especially on videos that have gone viral, to get themselves, their products, free marketing. And in the case of HelloFresh, if this is what they are doing, my speculation here, they are trying to use in her comment section, get into the minds of anybody who is going to come by their comments that, oh, they are this admirable brand who don't even mind sending this creator a free package. So if they can be this nice to this random creator on TikTok, that means that they are a nice brand. That means I should probably support them. I should probably check them out, right? Because they'll be nice to me too, right? Anyways, these are just my theories and speculations. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with this situation, but I cannot wait to hear what you guys think though. I also saw a video by this creator, Aaron, on TikTok, that has shared the package that he received from HelloFresh just because he had spoken nicely about them before.
Guys, I just got home to the best package I've ever received from HelloFresh. It's not sponsored or anything, but they saw a video I made shouting them out, and I want to show you what they sent me. Shout out to HelloFresh. Y'all got to support them, because just look at this. I already opened it up, but it says Hello Aaron. It's like a custom box. We got a Kate Spade tote bag, which is pretty cool. They sent my wife and I 1 year of free HelloFresh meals. As new parents, I cannot overstate how good this is, because Lord knows if I cooked on a daily basis, we would starve. Got some new oven mittens. Let me show you them. HelloFresh or Hot Fresh. Send some baby stuff for a little girl. Silicone starter set. They sent me a custom apron. Parnas can take the heat. I'm gonna have to use it when I'm cooking this HelloFresh. Let's hope we survive. We got some onesies, a little lime. Got the coolest little salt and pepper shakers. It's a lime and an orange. And a little note. Aaron, we hope you enjoy dinner on us. Keep up the good fight. And they sent me sour candy, Swedish candy, but I already ate it all. Whoops. Thank you, HelloFresh. You guys are amazing. So you see the difference in how they treat creators. And yes, both these creators have more follower than JC. I cannot help but wonder, did JC get treated how she got treated because of her follower count, because she's not as big?
So it seems they only care about you and do right by you if you speak positively about them. They could have done this exact same thing with Jesse and got the same result, which is good PR, good company image, good rep out there. But they decided to clown her instead, which I don't know how and why they thought that was going to be a good thing for them and their company's image and their company's reputation. But that's what they did. And on a very relevant side note, Aaron got his PR package from HelloFresh not too long after RiceGate had happened. And I bring this up to further buttress on my point that in my humble opinion, I think that HelloFresh would have been able to do more for Jessie than send her a box of rice. But they didn't because they did not want to. They wanted to insult her, make fun of her, and that's what they did. This is my opinion. This is how I interpreted the situation. So HelloFresh got a lot of backlash for treating Jessie the way they did, rightfully so. But during all of that, this was how they chose to respond. So they posted on their official TikTok page this video where two ladies are dancing, and on the video they captioned, "When my HelloFresh box arrives with enough rice." And in the description of this video they said, "Sorry for the rice bait." Like absolutely disgusting behavior. So we are now at a point in history where companies now think it's okay for them to be baiting people, their customers online. And people were not having it in the comment section at all. Some of the comments, "Dang, never seen a company fail so badly at PR. This is so rude. Are you guys well? Why would this be funny? Oh, so you're actually asking to lose your business? I will no longer be ordering from HelloFresh. Not funny." And the fact that this video is still up even till now, at least that I'm making this video, just goes to show that these people don't care about their customers at all. And still on RiceGate, which I didn't say earlier, but that's what this situation with JC and HelloFresh with the rice thing was dubbed on TikTok. And I want to apologize if I've been saying her name wrong, but it's not just JC that's had this weird situation with rice as it relates to HelloFresh. Like this video, for example, that was posted 2021, where this creator was complaining about the jasmine rice that she got from HelloFresh, saying that it was smelling like sport milk.
If you get HelloFresh and if you got a delivery this week and you got jasmine rice, smell it before you use it, please. I'm literally about to lose my mind. The video that I'm coming from is, I opened this HelloFresh and I opened the jasmine rice and it smelled like spoiled milk, so I didn't use it. Well, now I'm on my second meal. Just open the rice, the jasmine rice, and again, it smells the same. I can't do this. So I've decided, yesterday I just threw my rice away. But this one I'm gonna keep for evidence, so that I can have proof.
I've never had jasmine rice, so I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to smell like, but I looked into the rice. It's available in the country. Jasmine rice is not supposed to have a bad smell or smell like spoiled milk. It's supposed to have like a floral, from what I found online, sweet flavor to it. So her saying that it had a weird smell to it is obviously a sign that there was something definitely wrong with that rice, which is crazy because rice don't easily go bad. So what could have happened to that rice for it to be smelling that way? We would never know. The comments, "I work for HelloFresh and let me tell you, we be going through it. They even have signs up at work basically telling us not to speak. You can't speak at work, or you can't speak about what's going on at work, or both. Like, what's going on?" Someone else in the comments said, "The influencers that promote HelloFresh, just like they are the reason why a lot of people are choosing to patronize HelloFresh. But we see how the reviews are very different when it's a paying customer." Two worlds here. Two worlds. I get so mad when I see them promote it. "I steal their recipes and buy my own fresher ingredients." That's like a smart move right there. This creator responded back saying, "I do that too. I just steal the recipes straight from the app, but sometimes I can't find certain ingredients." Not to mention, they have cracked down on unions. Unions are so important, and HelloFresh decided to make them impossible in their company. Yes, that is something that they allegedly do as well. There's been articles covering the situation of them not wanting their workers to even using not so ethical means to stop their workers from having a union and standing for themselves, which is crazy. A company that is good would not be doing all of that, because if you don't have anything to hide, if you are ethical, why are you moving in an unethical manner? Why don't you want your workers to congregate amongst themselves and have a union so they can defend themselves if need be, if you're not doing anything wrong? Why? Why?
One of our coworkers, she fell on an empty pallet. She tripped on it, and her feet got tangled on the plastic that was in it, and she broke her arm. It was very, very bad.
I was present the day one of my fellow coworkers got her foot crushed by a 300-pound pallet. And I remember seeing the pain in her eyes.
I have a friend at work who told me about her injury. She broke her leg when, while she was working. She slipped over like a piece of a poblano pepper on the floor, right, which is pretty common in that area.
I want HelloFresh customers to know that everything that they're getting at their doors, like these boxes, we are the workers that make this possible, and we haven't been treated fairly.
But it's not just rice that people are complaining about. They don't get the right portion or amount.
Okay, I think it's officially time to cancel my HelloFresh because you're telling me meal for 2 people. This is my potato. For 2 people. They want to charge, they just put their prices up to $130 a week for 5 meals for 2 people. This is my potato, and they have the audacity to put in the recipe, if your oven tray is crowded, divide potato between 2 trays. Sweetie, I don't know if this...
That's crazy.
If this is going to do any crowding.
It's a joke at this point. They have to be
love
joking,
your
honestly,
inflation.
because they are.
I had faith though, I will say I
earlier.
had faith. I tipped out the bag of the ingredients, I looked on the bench, I was like, I even caught myself getting the bag, doing a little, is there another potato in there? No, I was like, oh, maybe when I tipped out everything, it rolled onto the floor. No. That's how desperate we're getting in these times.
Now, this creator is in Australia, but HelloFresh, the US department, they saw her video and they came into her comment section saying, hey there from the US team, we are reaching out to our friends in Australia to try and make this right for you. Stay tuned. And she commented back saying that she will be waiting. Mind you, this particular situation happened this year, not too long after Jesse's situation happened, right? So someone in the comments said, careful, next HelloFresh is going to send you a whole bag of potatoes. Anyone else see the rice lady? She responded back saying, I haven't even had the response yet, so I doubt it. At this point, that's probably better. These people are so unserious. It's alarming. With the way they are behaving, you would think it's children that is running this company. Oh my days, what is this? Who is in charge of their social media platform? Like, it's so unhinged. And the fact that they think that any of this is funny is crazy to me. Like, which one is it? Do you want to be a comedian or do you want to sell food? Pick your struggle.
Overall, what was done was I was given 2 weeks of HelloFresh for free. And I feel like it's just like one of those things where that wouldn't have happened at all if that video didn't get the traction that it did. It makes me really sad for the thousands of people in the comments that are dissatisfied with HelloFresh and their services, because clearly I'm not the only one. Clearly a lot of people have issues with them. And the fact that the only reason why they wanted to address anything was because my video got views, that leaves a gross taste in my mouth. I don't like that. Do I think that 2 free boxes is acceptable in the short run? Possibly. In the long run, I don't see them changing their box sizes, their serving sizes. I don't see them bringing the price down. I will not be going back. I will probably use the 2 weeks of HelloFresh that were free, because let's be real, it's free food in this economy. I've been with them for 2 years. I've suffered through their decline of quality and their portion sizes for like the last 6 months. So I will probably use that, yes. For all the person that I talked to on the phone, if you saw that video, she was extremely lovely. I can't fault her. She was just doing her job. I feel like it's one of those things, nothing's going to change in the long run. Clearly, they've got thousands of unhappy customers. They don't care. They don't seem to have changed anything. It was just a lot of, you know, like I said, the girl I talked to was lovely. She was just doing her job, but it was a lot of corporate mumbo jumbo covering up to the fact that I don't think anything is going to change. So yeah, for all of that, I got 2 weeks of free HelloFresh. I think that's a better approach than the US HelloFresh, which just sent a fuck ton of rice. There was really no real apology. It was sort of projected back onto me, like people who would have saw that original video. Yeah, it was my perception that the food was like the portions were too small, and it was interesting feedback. I don't know, someone did point out in the comments of that video that there wasn't once an actual apology, which I find interesting. But yeah, I feel like this is just one of those things. It's corporate greed, it's whatever you want to call it, shrinkflation, whatever you want to call it.
And now we've gotten to the section of the video that I would like to call Hello UnFresh or Hello Not Fresh, because every customer is actually getting fresh ingredients delivered to their doorstep.
We just received our HelloFresh package in the mail today. We ordered these assorted mini quiche. My mother just opened it, and this is what they sent us. This is disgusting. This is unsanitary. This is illegal.
Now we're afraid to eat the rest of the food.
This is absolutely a disgrace. Something needs to be done about this.
How long were these sitting with them before they sent them out to this customer? Like, this is absolutely insane.
There have been several instances where we've received food, chicken, raw fish, raw things that the bags have been broken open and salmonella. They're dirty. This is disgusting. This is really, really fucked up. And I'm reposting. We're not going to be eating it, and we're going to be posting this everywhere until something right is done by. This is so disgusting. How old is this?
Hey, we're gonna put it all over Facebook.
And we're putting this everywhere until this is justice. This is disgusting until it's right. If we, oh my God.
Finish your sentence.
Yeah. Until this is rectified, this is going everywhere. This is horrifying. Yeah, everybody look. Y'all need to be looking in your HelloFresh boxes, because
it really makes you think now more deeply about the warehouse that comment I was talking about earlier, where they store their food. If this is what is coming out of the warehouse, allegedly, this is what they are sending to their customers. Now, it really makes you wonder what the warehouse really looks like. Viewers watching, don't open moldy. Once you notice that something is moldy like this, you don't want to open it in your house because it can contaminate the entire area. And mold is very unhealthy. It can cause you to be very sick. Some people I heard have even died because of mold contamination in the house. So, and these things, they're very tiny, right? They have tiny particles and they can just disappear and fly into the air, get into your nostrils, down to your lungs. Oh my goodness, just thinking about it. They're very dangerous is the point I'm trying to make here. You want to get it as far away from you as possible. You don't even want to be touching them.
What the hell? Oh
Mold everywhere. Look at the cucumber. I've never seen a cucumber in this state in my entire life. Like, it's insane. Oh my goodness, this is disgusting. This is the company that says that they send out fresh ingredients to people. Like, the irony. HelloFresh, they said there is absolutely nothing fresh in that bag. Fresh where? Or have they redefined what fresh means in the dictionary? Do I need to confirm? More like Hello UnFresh, more like Hello used to be fresh. Lord have mercy. This video is from 2024, by the way. People have been complaining about this company for a good while now. The comments, Gusto is so much better quality. I guess Gusto is another meal prep kits company. Someone else commented saying you're about to be rich. She responded back to them saying that they offered me £3.49 credit to my account, which I couldn't redeem unless I ordered another 6 boxes. So these people are being very very, very tricky with how they operate allegedly. Oh my goodness. Like, not only is their money gone, their time is gone. And now they have to start thinking about how they can go maybe to the market to source for ingredients now to make a meal. So after this stress, now you only offer them £349, and now you're telling them that they can't redeem the money. The only way they can spend this money or use this money is if they order more products from you, the same company that just sent them rotten food. Like, are you being serious? Wow. So not only are the customers not receiving the appropriate portion sizes for their meals, they are clowning their customers, making joke out of their complaints. They are sending out bad, moldy ingredients. This is a company that some people are defending. This is why, like, people have to be very careful when they are defending companies, because really, if you pay attention to some of them, the way they navigate, how they treat their customers, just because you have probably not been at the short end of the stick, so you don't really know how they treat people on a day-to-day basis, because maybe you have been relating with them on an influencer level and they've been nice to you. That don't mean that they are good or nice to everybody. That don't mean that they are 100% who they are portraying themselves to be. That's why people have to be very careful when they are riding the D of either of anybody or any company, because you never really know until you know. And yes, there is more, because not only are they sending people moldy, rotten ingredients, they're also sending ingredients that are expired allegedly.
This is your sign to not bother with HelloFresh, because they send you food which is green and going out of date.
Gone.
Gone out of date. This went out of date on the 31st of July, and they're prawns. So they're trying to kill off their customers.
Second time it's happened.
That's the second time it's happened. Literally, we've been doing HelloFresh for how many months?
About 4 years.
We've been, yeah, twice now. They've sent us food which is inedible. This is your sign to not. This is your sign to not bother with HelloFresh. Not only that, it comes in a box that's completely battered.
And there's food in there.
I mean, I wouldn't want to eat food that's coming out of a box that looks like that, I'm not gonna lie. HelloFresh, sort it out, because it's not good enough.
Yeah, well, maybe this is a joke. We're supposed to be laughing, right? It's not that deep. Oh, it's funny. HelloFresh knows how to crack a joke. Expired food, expired ingredients. Hell no. Is anybody actually working in this company? Is anybody doing their job in this company? How are rotten, expired food getting to customers, and why is that happening? And of course, we're not seeing any of their ads talking about how you possibly could get rotten foods now. Are we? No. So this is the second time we have received a parcel with food way past its expiry date. Not only that it is borderline impossible to get in contact with customer services, the previous time we complained a couple of weeks back, we were only giving £9 credit to our account, so we decided to cancel our subscription. This is the final box we have received from HelloFresh, and I find this unacceptable and very unhygienic for a food company. I chose to record this video to enlighten everyone to check the dates of their food when they have their parcels delivered, because most people would literally throw it in the pan and cook it with the trust that a fresh food company would meet the bare minimum by giving their customers fresh food not expired. I still have previous photos of previous items we have received that have been expired, so I am happy to make a part 2 of this if needs be. You just cannot be trusting these corporations because they said that, oh, they are trustworthy. You cannot trust that they are going to deliver you good, fresh, healthy, safe meals, unhazardous meals, just because they said so. Everybody needs to start moving with discernment, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. We need a balance of narrative out there, so you know that if you are going to be ordering for this company, there is a possibility that things could go south, so that you are more prepared if that were to happen. If you choose to still order from this company, that is. The comment, I cannot tell you how grateful I am for this video today. It's currently the 14th of January 2025. Got a delivery today. The prawns went out of date on the 7th of September 2024. Another comment, OMG, this happened to me. This is why I stopped using it. So it's like a major problem with this company, allegedly. I really don't know why they are not paying attention to details over there. Like, oh my goodness, it's food.
I tried HelloFresh for 3 weeks and eventually had to cancel. Here's why.
Not the carrots bending. They spend too much of their budget sponsoring literally every YouTuber ever. Exactly. They're spending more time and more resources creating these ads to keep dragging these customers in, only for them to be delivering allegedly substandard products, substandard ingredients. Like, it's all messed up. Maybe they need to work on their priorities. Maybe they need to start investing all of that sponsorship money into making sure that their customers are getting what they ordered for. Their customers are getting fresh ingredients. Their customers are getting their meals on time. Because that's another problem as well. Some people are allegedly getting their products, their ingredients, days and weeks after the dates that they had ordered for them or needed them. Like, it's a whole mess.
My last 4 HelloFresh orders have been at least 2 days late, which means we have meat and dairy products sitting in a box, sitting in a truck, not being delivered like they should be.
I canceled my account and I still had 1 box of meals coming, and I was excited for that. It was supposed to show up Friday, and this was Memorial Day weekend. Send me a notification that my order is going to be a little bit late. No problem. I can get it Saturday or Sunday. I don't care. Like, but don't worry, because our food is specially packaged to last up to 48 hours after the delivery date. So, like, all your food will still be fresh. They send me another notification that my estimated delivery is on Tuesday. Now, I'm no expert at math, but that's a lot more than 48 hours. Yeah, the food is not going to be fresh by Tuesday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It gets delivered on Tuesday, sits out in the hot sun on my porch. I get it, I open it up, everything's gone bad. Everything. It smells disgusting. The meat is warm. They had all this tracking information. They knew that it was supposed to get there Friday and the estimated delivery was Tuesday. And they couldn't have planned ahead. They couldn't have shipped me a new box that they knew was going to be fresh when I received it. Like, so I contact customer service and I'm like, okay, everything's rotten because it got here on Tuesday. And they were like, oh no, not that. Okay, well, was there anything you can salvage? Even if there was things I could salvage out of this box, I still want a refund. I paid $11 for me to get it 4 days late. Rotten.
I just hate the fact that we live in a time where companies and businesses think that they can pay their way through getting a good image by using influencers to positively speak about themselves rather than them actually being good to their customers, which would give them good image. It's not HelloFresh, it's Hello Fresh. Like, is it fresh? Yes, it's gotten to a point where there needs to be a question mark added to the front of that fresh, because we are not sure what's going on anymore.
And according to the comments, people are saying that HelloFresh had allegedly commented saying to this creator that she was unlucky, that's why she got food that's going bad. This video went viral with over 2 million views and over 1,900 comments. I tried looking for HelloFresh's comments, the one that people are referring to, saying that they had said this, but I could not find it. I'm not sure if they deleted the comments or if it's just buried down in the comments, but I could not find the comments, guys. But looking at the engagement that this particular comment got, I'm guessing that it's probably true that they said this, and if they did, that's like a very crazy thing to say. But are we surprised given all the things that we've covered so far and we've seen them allegedly do so far? No, we are not surprised. I mean, for crying out loud, if they can publicly clown their customer for complaining about not getting enough rice, is this what they cannot do? Is this far-fetched for them? Yeah, this is very on brand.
This creator said that she has cancelled her subscription and she shared why. I love the recipes and convenience, but I couldn't keep letting go of the fact that the produce they send me is rotten or overripe. I would have kept this service if they could guarantee fresh in brackets or even acceptable produce. I did not have any issues with missing items only once or the delivery itself. Not sure if this is a recent issue. I tried for weeks. I believe she meant to get a resolution. I was told that my next box was going to be quality checked in quotes. Shouldn't all the boxes be quality checked? Red flag, red flag. And that someone from the quality team will call me after every new delivery. I asked why every single box isn't already quality checked. Exactly, good question. And they couldn't give me an answer. Only the generic copy and paste script answers. I did not receive a call or a quality checked box. They kept trying to throw discounts my way to stay with them, but it's not about the money. I just want a quality, convenient, and fresh service so I can make dinner. And that's another thing that I gathered while researching into the situation. Allegedly, when you try to cancel your subscription, they start throwing a lot of discounts your way and they make it very hard for you to, which is another problem as well, that there's been in the past lawsuits for, because people complain about how difficult, nearly impossible it is for them to cancel their subscription.
If you've ever used HelloFresh, cancel your account, close the app now, and never go back to them. And I'll tell you why. HelloFresh are the biggest scamming out there. I apologise, I use a C word, but it's true. We got some boxes, set up a subscription in January of this year. We had about, I think we did 3 first time, 3 second time. It was a bit too fiddly, didn't really enjoy it, cancelled it, never went back to them. Then, last week, we had a payment come out of our account for £20 from HelloFresh. Strange. Never ordered anything, never even clicked on the app, never even did anything to do with them. So we had to click on the app to go back through to see what it was that it took this £20 for. Had a look through, we hadn't ordered anything, no order confirmation, no nothing. So you had to go through the chatbot couldn't help you, so you had to phone up. So I phoned up the customer services and said, we apologise, we didn't mean to take the money, it was done in error, we'll send you it back, and as a gesture of goodwill, we'll credit your account with £35 of credit, which you can use if you ever want to come back to us. So fine, fair enough, it's honest mistake, done with it. I know it's only £20, but the following week, or this week, it hasn't come back in. So I phoned back up again, spoke to a different guy this time. This guy said, no, we don't do refunds, and because it's been a couple of days, we can't cancel the order, and we can't refund the money we're giving you, so you're just going to have the credit note, and then open up your account again, resubscribe to spend your £35. So we argued back with them, but we haven't ordered anything, you've admitted it's your error, you've took £20 for no reason, why do we need to reactivate our account to use the £35 credit just to get our money back? We said, you've made the mistake, you should refund us. And we argued back and forth on the phone, and they said, it's not our policy to refund money. But they've took it illegally, as far as I'm concerned. £20, yes, it's not a lot. But why have they took it? How have they took it? How are they able to take money out of your account without you authorising it, without you ordering it? So we said, what happens to the order? So you're saying we put an order in, what happens to that? They say, oh, well, we've cancelled it now because when you phoned up, you said you didn't want it. Of course we didn't want it. We never ordered it. They're a scam artist. You Google HelloFresh, it'll tell you how shit they are. They don't give refunds for anything. They don't accept their own mistakes. They just take money out of your account and you can't get it back. You get a £35 credit. Wankers. So help me out here. Repost this video. Tell everyone not to use them because I might need to pay a legal bill when they try and sue me. But them. Wankers.
So they're like, here's what we're going to do. My box was $61. They're like, we're going to give you a $70 credit. And I was like, but I already canceled my account. And they're like, if you reactivate your account, that $70 credit's going to be there and it's never going to expire. So you can use that $70 credit on your next undiscounted box. Keyword, undiscounted box. Now, remember what I said? They always give you discounts at the beginning. So what that means is I re-sign up, I reactivate my account. They'll probably give me 50% off my first box. I would probably have to pay for 5 more boxes before I could even use that $70 credit they give me. And at that point, $70 is going to cover maybe 2 meals. Maybe. I'm not happy with this. I'm not. So I said, I would rather get a refund to my card. I've already canceled my account. I would rather get a refund to the card. And they were like, okay, sure. So I put it in the system and it says it can only refund you $28. I paid $60. So I paid $60 for this box of rotten food you sent me. They're like, but that $70 credit, that might be your best bet because it never expires and you can reactivate your account, blah, blah, blah. And I said again, I paid $61 for this box. That is the amount I would like to be refunded. They message back, okay, no problem. You're going to get your refund in 5 to 10 days. Thank you. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I think that's really shady of them. First of all, to say they're going to give you $70 in credit, but then you're going to have to buy multiple boxes before you can even use that $70 credit that is your money. And then they're going to tell you, oh, we can't refund you your full amount. Since when? You sent me a box of rotten food and then you only want to give me $30 back on my card? No, they can totally refund the full amount. So if you have something like this happen to you, stand firm. Honestly, I wish I'd asked them to send me a replacement and refund me. As convenient as it is, because HelloFresh really is convenient and I really do like their meals. Their whole system is just icky. It's icky. I think it's really crappy of them to claim, oh, I'm so sorry, let me fix this problem for you, and then fix the problem in a way that they make more money. So we'll be keeping an eye on the card. I'm keeping an eye on it to make sure I get my refund, because it wouldn't surprise me if they conveniently forget to give it to me. If you like HelloFresh, good for you. Great. I hope you have a great experience with it. Just be careful, keep an eye on them, and don't let them push you around because they will try to.
So it's like they hold you allegedly there against your will. And if you are not able to cancel your subscription, you keep getting packages sent your way. So it's like people are being held in a chokehold by this company, and it has led to a lot of lawsuits because it's like very unprofessional, unethical way of operating.
If I ever go missing and you actually want to find me, don't call the police. You need to get in contact with HelloFresh because I haven't bought a box from them in at least like 5 years. I've unsubscribed from the promo emails, and yet I feel like every other month, without fail, I still get these promotional things. And this wasn't even in like a letter from HelloFresh. This was in a package that I bought from another company for just like oatmeal or something. And at the bottom of it, here we go, 11 free meals, which is more, I feel like not even real 11 free meals. It's just like, oh, we'll give you a box for half off. But there's just some sort of magic where like, despite my best efforts, they will send me these promos. I feel like moving might solve the problem, maybe, but even then, I'm convinced that they would be able to track me down. Like, there is no escaping them. Like, that is just the reality we live in. Like, wherever you go, HelloFresh will follow you.
Once you get in, it's nearly impossible for you to come out, and it's crazy. It's like a kidnapping situation. They kidnap their customers. It's not even funny. I don't know why I'm laughing. This video was posted by a creator that, if I'm not mistaken, I think she's German.
Dieses Video geht an die bodenlose Qualitätssicherung von HelloFresh und den bodenlosen Kundenservice von HelloFresh.
And you can see the broccoli that was sent over to this customer. There's even bugs in it.
Ist dieser Brokkoli komplett kontaminiert.
This video was posted 2025. I can't read the caption because it's in, I think, German. HelloFresh, no. Goodbye Fresh, yes. More bad and rotten, moldy foods being sent over to customers. Look at that garlic. Like, how old is that for it to get to that point where it's so moldy, dusty? Got a plastic inside my chicken and still not able to get a refund. I had that with every box, cancelled so quickly. Well, that's not very HelloFresh of them, is it? Exactly. And is it even cheap? Because whenever I see their ads online, I get this impression that it's going to be affordable, but apparently not. Allegedly, the only time it is kind of cheap is when you order for the first time, because you get a lot of discounts during the first period when you start patronizing them. But after you stay a little while, it gets very, very expensive.
I'm going to tell you the truth about HelloFresh. It's for rich people. It's not for you and me. HelloFresh is only worth it if you do their trial. They give you like a great discount, but it's across a whole bunch of boxes, which conveniently they don't like to tell you that. Your first order is going to be pretty dang cheap, and you're going to get free shipping. You're going to love it. Like, oh my gosh, I get this food all shipped to my door and it's like $30 for 3 meals. Like, absolutely, sign me up. Then your next box is going to be just a little more expensive, and the one after that is going to be even more expensive, and you're still getting a discount, by the way. You'll get like 15%, 10%, whatever it is. Then you'll get like a free little dessert. But they're going to charge you $11 shipping after your first box. Your first box, you get free shipping. Then they're going to charge you $11 to ship a box. If it's not free, I don't want it. You can't somehow figure out how to ship your boxes a little bit cheaper than that. Is it convenient? Yes. I like that it's less wasteful. I like that you're going to get exactly what you need, and then you're not going to waste anything, which I think is great. But the thing is, at some point, at about week 3, it's just not worth the cost anymore. You really have to pay for that convenience. And they'll be like, oh, you're going to save money with HelloFresh, but you're really not. You're forgetting you still have to make your own breakfast and lunch. You still got to pay for that. So it's not like that's going to cover your grocery bill for the week. You still have to get breakfast, lunch, and snacks. Let me tell you about the little experience I had. So I signed up and it was great. Of course, I got all the discounts. It was wonderful. Loved it. It got more and more expensive. And then I decided, you know what? I just cannot afford this. So I went ahead and I canceled my account. And of course, then they offer you, oh, you can get this discount or that discount. And it's just like, you can afford to give out these discounts. But the fact that you like to get people in and then jack up the prices, like, That's not cool, man. You know, if you just made your stuff more affordable in the first place, we wouldn't have this problem.
From the people who've done the math, they are saying that
this is why I feel like claiming that it's 28% cheaper on the box in the ads is very dishonest and manipulative, because while it may be true that the first box is significantly cheaper than shopping at the grocery store, the rest of them aren't. The rest of them are indisputably more expensive. The average cost of a HelloFresh serving is $10 to $12, and it has been found that you can make the same meal at home for about $8 to $10. This also isn't accounting for the shipping price that HelloFresh has, which is about $11 per box. So there's no doubt that you're spending more money by purchasing HelloFresh than if you just went to the store and bought groceries and cooked at home that way.
I think whenever we are patronizing a company, we need to have discernment before ordering anything, especially when it comes to food, things that are going to be taken into your body for nourishment and for your health. You want to pay extra attention into what you are ordering, who are you ordering it from, what is their services like, what are people saying about this company.
I was influenced into signing up to HelloFresh, and here are 4 reasons why I will not be doing that again. Firstly, the meat was horrible. It always smelled off. Secondly, every single recipe had extra sugar to add into it. That doesn't feel normal for a main meal in the evening. Thirdly, no leftovers. If you spent the same amount on a food shop, you'd be able to make so many more extra meals. And finally, they give the illusion of having lots and lots of choice. All the recipes just have the same ingredients on a loop. So all in, I was really disappointed by it, and it cost loads of money, so I wouldn't recommend it.
What are people's experiences? You want to do all of this background check because you cannot be too careful when it comes to your health. I'm not making this video because I want to give the company a bad name. I'm making this video because I care about my fellow human beings more than I will ever care about any corporation. So you can say, oh, I'm trying to tarnish your image, whatever. If that's how you have chosen to feel about this video, the reason why I'm making this video is to tell people that, yeah, you probably need to be careful before you order from any food company for that matter. This is not just solely about HelloFresh. It's about where you are getting your meals from, your ingredients from, your food from. And it goes beyond just like meal prep kits companies. It's also, where are you going to dine? Like the restaurants, how are they making their meals? Do they meet like the safety measures? Do they even care about you and your well-being and your opinions as a customer? Are they clowning you when you make a complaint? You don't want to be giving your money to people who don't respect human beings. At the end of the day, it's up to you where you spend your money and who you choose to spend your money with. If you want to keep kissing the asses of corporations, you are free. It's a free world. You have free will. Do whatever you want to do. I'm making this video for the people who may have been curious about the information I shared in this video. People who may have had thoughts, wonders about the possibility of these things happening behind closed doors in these companies. That's who I made this video for. But regardless of whatever your decision is, I'm going to be bringing this video to an end here. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. Thank you for watching. I'll be catching you in the next one. Bye.
Is that a steak? How can you afford to eat that? I thought you were broke like me. Not anymore. This dish only cost me $1.49 because I have a meal subscription plan with HelloFresh. You mean the overpriced meals that cost $500 a month for one person and whose meals are not, in fact, $1.49 because they lie and engage in a lot of fake advertising? Shut up. No, I mean HelloFresh. It's so much cheaper than eating out, and I'm learning to cook so many new things. Isn't shipping $15 a meal making it the same price as eating out? I said literally shut up and think about salmon and avocado while you sign up for an auto-renewal plan that you can't cancel. How about the fact that you doubled the price you charge us every week without informing us? At least you don't have to go to the grocery store.